Well, friends, all is not well with the excavator. We got the new undercarriage put on, which is great, except that this idler won't pump up on this side. Ironically enough, when I moved the machine, when the other track fell off, that idler slid out, and I was concerned that I maybe damaged it or broke it. So I had the mechanic look at it. He said, no, it's great, it's fine. It's the one we don't look at, it's the one to break, go figure. Anyway, so what I'm going to have to do is take this idler out today. I've got the seal kit ordered to rebuild it. I'm just going to take it to the house and rebuild it. But what I've got to do is, this is the retainer pin on the master pin and the link. And so I've just got to heat this pin up with my torch, bend it straight, and drive it out, this retainer. And then I'll be able to get a hammer and just beat this pin out, the main track pin. And when I do, the whole track should just flop apart, and I'll be able to slide the idler right out. That is the theory, so we'll see how it goes. But I actually asked, I was just going to cut this pin. I asked Linkbelt about it, or I asked the aftermarket guy that I got these tracks from about it. He said, yeah, it cost $45 for this little 1/4 inch pin. I said, are you kidding me? He goes, well, the thing is, it's considered, they didn't have them in stock. They're going to have to get them from the same person that makes the tracks, and I guess it's just one of those things that they probably just wanted to make it so expensive so people wouldn't buy them. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to bend it straight, drive it out, and be able to reuse it, and then bend it back when I put everything back together. But for now, let's get this pin out and get this track apart. Okay, so I skipped some of the action, but I couldn't get that bolt bent straight and driven out. I just don't have the space to work in here. If I could take this shoe off here, I'd be able to, but I can't get those busted loose either. So I'm just kind of having to work around it. I mean, I'm lucky they left one shoe off at all, and the only reason they did was because they didn't have one to put back in its place. So, but anyway, you can see I've already got the pin. I ended up cutting the bolt on both sides. I've got the main pin driven out a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I can at least get some action for you guys on driving it the rest of the way out. But yeah, that looks good. No promises. When I do this, the whole track's probably gonna want to just fall out. And I think I'll put a strap on it just to be safe. So that track doesn't fall out and catch me off guard. So let me cut this and we'll fire it back up here in a second. There we go. Feel a little better about that now. Gotta, you know, it's not super tight. I got tension held on the track just so it won't flop down, and if nothing else, scare me. I got here 1-inch steel pipe. Fits in real nice. And a 4-pound sledge. That's it. That's out. Oh, sweet and dirty. It already wants to fall over. Watch this. That's it. So now, get that chain unhooked, get that stuff out of the way, and our idler just slides right out. So we'll get that in here in just a second. Okay, we'll see if this works. I've got a strap around the idler, and then a clevis, and then chain around a bucket. I'm gonna see if I can't just yank it out with the bucket. The strap is really not in the best position, so it might just yank the strap out, but let's hop up here and see. Sometimes it's just too easy, I tell you. Let's get her loaded in the truck. So this is pretty bojangy, but you know, given the history of this machine and this pickup, I'm really going slow. But the other problem is again, that strap is really not on there like I'd like for it to be. It's really not actually strapped to the idler. It's just kind of in a bind. There we go. Yeah, of course. Settle down. Oh, and then of course I've got two, you know, high pressure flammable tanks sitting there, but just trying to get her set down in the bed. Don't really care if I ding up the inside of my truck bed. or the outside for that matter. Mostly watching those tanks. Oh, that's perfect. Easy down. Easy down. There goes my truck taking off since it's in neutral. Alright. Bingo. Come on. Easy down. Woo! About all the old truck can take to set that in there. Okay. So that's it for this one. We'll get this brought home and I'll get the new seal kit put on. I'll show y'all how I do that when I do it.